Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Shehram Akram. Let's talk about making a mistake. If you are living, obviously, if you have lived for like 20-30 years, I'm sure you would have made a lot of mistakes. आपने काफ़ी सारी गलतियाँ की होंगी because to err is human. We are human beings and we are prone to making mistakes. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम वहाँ पर आती है जब वी ट्राई एंड होल्ड ऑन टू द गिल्ट दैट कम्स विद द मिस्टेक. लाइक आपने कोई गलती कर दी, कोई बड़ी गलती कर दी एंड उसके रिजल्ट में ऑब्वियसली यू लॉस्ट अ फ्रेंड और यू लॉस्ट योर वाइफ और यू लॉस्ट योर हस्बैंड और या रिलेशन बहुत सफ़र हुआ, वट एवर हैपन. लेकिन आपकी गलती की वजह से, आपके मिस्टेक की वजह से योर लाइफ टुक अ टर्न फॉर द रॉन्ग. अब यहाँ पर इस मिस्टेक तक तो ठीक है, लेकिन इस मिस्टेक के रिज़ल्ट में जो गिल्ट आता है, जो बंदा अपने आप को रिस्पॉन्सिबल ठहराता है कि यार आई हैव एक्चुअली रूइंड एवरीथिंग, और वो जो नेगेटिव फीलिंग अंदर से आती है वो इंसान को बहुत ख़राब करती है. बिकॉज व्हेन यू होल्ड ऑन टू नेगेटिव इमोशंस, इट बेसिकली इज़ लाइक अ स्नोबॉल जो कि टाइम के साथ, रोलिंग के साथ वो बढ़ता जाता है. सो व्हेन यू होल्ड ऑन टू एनी नेगेटिव इमोशन, वेदर इट्स एंगर, अपसेट, you're depressed or you're feeling frustrated or you're worried or you're guilty, जो भी अंदर से negative feeling है या emotion है, if you hold on to that, it actually becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and before you know, it can actually paralyze you as well. It has a paralyzing effect if you let it grow too big. So यहाँ पर हम बात करेंगे कि how to actually let that thing go. Negative emotion है, negative feeling है, how to actually get over that. So यहाँ पर मिस्टेक बेसिकली जब आप करते हैं या गलती करते हैं, तो उस गलती के रिजल्ट में जो इमोशन आता है, वो इमोशन बेसिकली आपको कुछ कह रहा होता है. That is an indicator of something. That is a signal that is coming from the inside. Whenever you're feeling any negative emotion, you're feeling frustrated or depressed or worried or guilty or angry or whatever it is, और आप उसको नेम ना भी दे, you don't know what the feeling is, but the feeling is something negative. So वो जो emotion है, that is basically giving you a message, and the message is that something has to change. This is not my developed formula or something that I'm about to share with you, but it's something that I've researched upon and I've applied it in my life, and it has worked wonders for me. Okay? It has helped me let go of so many negative feelings and emotions just by applying this thing. So आपको जो emotion है, negative emotion, that is telling you that something has to change, something has to go, something has to change in your life. What is that something? One of the two things have to change. Number one, either that thing itself has to change, or the second thing is, if that thing cannot be changed, the thinking about that thing has to change. You know what I'm talking about? Either the thing has to change or the thinking about that thing has to change. Means your perspective has to change. For example, you made a mistake. Ask yourself a question. Are you really responsible? Because sometimes we are programmed to feeling guilty about things even though we are not responsible, right? But if you are responsible, let's say you did make a mistake, you did make a big mistake, ask yourself a question. Is there anything that you can do to turn this situation around? Right? Take responsibility to turn it around if you still can. Is there anything to make up for what you did? If you cannot, turn the situation around, it has happened already. Is there anything that you can do to make up for that thing? जो past में हो चुका है, can you do something in the future? One of the things can be not repeating the same mistake again. Or let's suppose you made a mistake because you were drunk, for example, and you are alcoholic, God forbid, right? So what you can do is you can quit that thing and quit that addiction, or work on that addiction to actually make up for it, because you know that you made a mistake because you were drunk at the time. Or anything, कोई भी चीज़ आपने किसी के साथ cheating की है, for example, is there anything that you can make up for? If you're still with that person and that person is still there, that means that person values you. So is there anything that you can do to actually make up for the mistake that happened in the past? ठीक है, that's one thing. Second thing, if not, नहीं हो सकता, you've already lost the person, you've already lost the situation, and that thing has gone, और जो उसके नतीजे में नुकसान होना था वो हो चुका, right? So the second thing is that thinking about the situation has to change. If you cannot do anything about the mistake that already happened, right? Learn from it and let it go. The thinking about that situation has to change. Means that is not the end of the world. This is not the last chapter of your life. कि वो हो गया है, इसके बाद आपको मौका नहीं मिलेगा to make up for things in the future. So either of these two things have to change. The thing itself, analyze. If you can change the thing, well done, go for it. If you cannot change the thing, then the thinking about that situation has to change. And by the way, I know it sounds easy. I'm not saying that it's easy. It is difficult. It is difficult to do, but that's your only way. अगर आप 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 साल भी एक चीज़ को अपने वो से रखेंगे, you hold on to that mistake, you hold on to that negative feeling, you get depressed about it. Eventually, you will have to let it go. 10 साल बाद भी आपको उसको let go. If you want to come back to the life, if you want to come back to the original you, the happy you, the happy version of yourself, you have to let that thing go eventually. जो चीज़ आपने 10 साल बाद करनी है, why don't you apply that now? And also, if you try to control something that cannot be changed or that cannot be controlled, means the past. For example, you're living in the past because you think, यार अगर मैंने ऐसा किया होता तो ऐसा ना होता, मैं रिस्पॉन्सिबल हूँ. आज अगर मैंने फ़लाँ काम नहीं किया होता तो like now results would have been different. Of course they would have been different. But can you do anything about it right now? Like, can you change the past? Can you go back to the past and do things differently? No, you can do things differently in the future. But can you do things differently in the past? As I said, if the what do you say, जो नुकसान हुआ, if that happened और वो नुकसान हो चुका है already, you cannot go back to the past and change things, then you have to let it go. Because if you try to control the uncontrollable, it will cause frustration, which again is a negative emotion. You're feeling upset about something and then you try to control the uncontrollable, you became frustrated as well. So frustration and upset is a deadly combo. It will cause a lot of stress, and stress again is something negative. It causes a lot of negative emotions. And with negative emotions, unfortunately, you fall into negative behaviors. That's why people fall into the trap of addictions, drugs, etc. etc. ठीक है, तो आपने यहाँ पर अगर चीज़ कंट्रोल नहीं हो पा रही, तो you have to take an emotion focused approach, not the problem focused. Problem solve नहीं हो रही, emotion focused. Work on your emotion. Emotions are basically indicators, they're signals that something has to change. That was my message today on this Eid day. I wish you all a very happy Eid Mubarak. Eat good, eat healthy. Obviously you'll be partying, but make sure you eat some vegetables as well with the meat, क्योंकि Eid al-Azha है, you'll be eating a lot of meat, barbecues, etc. I'm looking forward to my barbecues as well. But उसके साथ make sure you drink plenty of fluids, not right after the barbecue, but during the day, eat plenty of fluids. Also, not fluids, I don't mean carbonated water or something. I mean water is the best form of fluid, ठीक है? But if you have to drink something, so drink fresh fruit juices, fluids, vegetables is a must. And also try to stay active. Barbecue maybe, if you do the stuff yourself, obviously you're burning calories and then you eat it, so you feel rewarded. And also health care you ठीक रहेगा, rather than just sitting back and letting your juniors do the work and you enjoying the meal. That's not the way. Okay, I wish you all the best on this Eid day. And again, if you made a mistake, you need to do something about it, do things differently in the future, and change your perspective. I wish you all the best. Allah Hafiz.